Hello and welcome to Blythe Business News. For this edition, I'm joined by William Dawes, Will Dawes, who is Chief Executive and co-founder of Mkango Resources. Regular viewers may know Mkango as a mining operation in Malawi. Much more to the company than that, though. Mkango listed on the TSXV market and also the AIM market with a ticker of MKA and a market capitalization of 45 million. The guys are heavily involved in rare earths, and we're all kind of getting a story about the importance of rare earths for magnets, EVs, and securing supply other than that from China. Welcome back on the show, Will. You've just announced, really importantly, the results of your definitive feasibility study for the Songwe Hill Rare Earths project in Malawi. Huge news. Talk us through the highlights, please.
Great, thanks, Tim. Yeah, I mean, this is a massive milestone for the company. It's something myself and Alex Lemon, the co-founders of the company, have been working on since 2010. So a huge amount of work has gone into this feasibility study. MPV 559 million, IRR 31.5%, so good numbers. And importantly, this excludes the Malawi separation plant, the project that we're working on in Poland to separate the product from Malawi. It also includes our exploration interests, and it also excludes our recycling interests as well. So this is really the beginning. And there's lots of value-added, additional aspects to the business that we're developing at the same time.
Will, you say you've got there, but well done. But tell us just how much work has gone into reaching that milestone, because as I understand it, Songwe is now confirmed as one of the very few rare earths projects around the world to have reached this DFS stage with full environmental, social, health impact assessments, all those kind of tests, tick, 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 tick. And you've complied with them and you've got there. That's no mean feat. So just give us a sense of the work that's gone into it.
Absolutely, and one of the reasons there are so few advanced stage rare earth projects globally, of which Songwe is one, is for a rare earth project, there's a lot of work that underpins taking a project to the full feasibility stage. So, I mean, for example, with Songwe, we completed a massive amount of mineralogy processing test work, bench scale test work, 7 campaigns of pilot test work. And 3 drilling campaigns, and a huge amount of work that goes into a project like this. And this takes us as far as the project in Malawi will be a mining operation, obviously, milling, flotation, hydrometallurgy. This will really be a sort of groundbreaking project for Malawi and for Africa. And huge amount of benefit for Malawi and for shareholders as we develop the project. So yeah, Songwe is now one of the very few advanced stage rare earth projects. We've completed a full ESHA, environmental social health impact assessment. That's the IFC sort of performance standards. That'll be submitted to the government of Malawi shortly. And because every rare earth deposit is different, it takes you need a bespoke processing flow sheet to develop that project, and that's really what we've been working on over a number of years in conjunction with community projects. A full ESHA, as I mentioned previously. And I think those relationships on the ground are really reflected in the very sort of positive stakeholder meetings we've had recently, and also strong government relationships and support from the government of Malawi to make this happen.
People who follow Mkango, people who may not follow Mkango, a key thing for your business is the whole mine, refine, recycle mantra that you guys have and that you live. What does the completion of this DFS in Malawi mean for Songwe Hill, but also the separation plant that you're currently developing? How does it all fit together?
Well, I think Songwe is the cornerstone of this strategy, really. It'll be a sustainable raw material source of rare earths for our downstream businesses. And in particular, the Palave separation plant. So we've signed a lease option agreement with Gruppo Azotti Palave. It's the second largest producer of nitrogen fertilizers in the EU. So that site is right next to a major chemical and fertilizer plant in Poland. So that will process the product from Malawi, being a sort of mixed rare earth carbonate, and add additional value. We'll be working on in the coming months with a view to announcing an integrated Songwe Palave project, which basically will capture that upside. So that's really the next stage for us in parallel with the sort of financial discussions that are ongoing at the moment. In terms of recycling, our view is really, going forward, every major mining company, every EV manufacturer is going to have a recycling strategy to be sustainable. Now, we sort of got into this business 2 or 3 years ago with our interest in Hypermag, really strong team, and access to the IP and the know-how to really unlock the supply chain for recycling of rare earth magnets. And it really complements what we're doing in Malawi, complements what we're doing in Poland, and really, mine, refine, recycle, it's the whole package. So we'll be able to go to customers and offer primary sustainably mined rare earths, and we'll be able to offer recycled rare earths as well.
So you're mining in Malawi, you're processing in Poland, but also, as you said, Hypermag here in the UK, in Birmingham. Very exciting. Now, no one does this for love. It's going to cost money. So where are you on the developing the financial package to support all of this?
So we've appointed Terra Franca as project finance advisors. We've just back from Malawi, where we hosted a site visit for major commercial banks and development banks as well. So we visited Songwe, we met the local communities, and really that's the sort of start of the real sort of start of the process. Also, the independent technical experts were there. And so in coming months, we are looking to put together a financing package with a view to moving the project through to development. So we've started that process already, and we'll be running it in parallel with advancing the Palave project in Poland as well.
Rare earths. Viewers may not be that familiar. I hope they're becoming more so as the years and months progress. We all know about their importance in magnets, in wind turbines and in electric vehicles, but give us your view, Will. Just how important is a project like yours for the green transition? Put it in context for us, please.
I think it's absolutely key. And, there's so few advanced stage rare earth projects. And in the coming years, there'll be a tripling of demand for rare earths. That's based on Damas Intelligence forecast, but only a doubling of supply. And that doubling of supply takes account of new projects coming on stream. So there's a major supply demand gap that is going to become apparent over the next few years, and that will be reflected in higher long-term prices. So we're extremely positive about the outlook for the market, and we're very well positioned, I think, with one of the few advanced stage rare earth projects, with a business to add value in terms of the separation, and then the whole sort of circular solution really with the recycling business. So we'll be able to participate at all different stages in the supply chain, which I think will be a unique solution in the sector to address this supply-demand imbalance that we're going to see coming through in coming years.
Will, one of the things that the company has been talking about is the mine development agreement. Give us a quick update, please, on how that's going and how is it playing with governments and other people in Malawi?
Well, I think, first of all, I should say relationships with the government are very good. And I think, all stakeholders want this project to happen, whether it's the government, local communities, obviously Mkango, and our shareholders. So there's a lot of momentum behind the project in Malawi. And I mean, just recently, Alex Lemon, president, co-founder of Mkango, he hosted the minister on site. That was very recently, it's about a week or so ago. We had government representatives meet the banks who visited the site. And, a key part of moving this project forward is the mine development agreement, which is progressing very well. And, there's a lot of momentum behind the project.
Will, we are very aware that rare earths have a key part in magnets for EVs, wind turbines and other things, other applications. We tend to get a bit focused on what the UK needs. Are you getting support for Mkango in other jurisdictions? Is anyone else interested in what you're doing?
Well, I think this project is hugely important for international supply chains. So, we're not only getting support from UK government, the EU Commission, but also the US government as well. So this is a very important project. This could form a key part of supply chains for rare earths. So yes, we're getting a lot of interest and support from international governments.
Thanks, Will. That was Will Dawes, Chief Executive and co-founder of Mkango Resources. As I said at the top of the show, Mkango listed on the Toronto Stock Exchange, the TSXV, also in London on the AIM market with a ticker of MKA and a market capitalization of around £45 million sterling. That's it from Blythe Ray Business News for this edition. Thanks for watching.